What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, Capri Social Network. I am your host, as always, Capri, aka Cap. And in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show a few clips of this kind of new show by the name of the Pop the Balloon dating game. And in a nutshell, it's primarily about people, singles, who usually appear on the show and usually may have to pick between either a bunch of men or a bunch of women. And usually the potential matches they may have to choose from may stand in the line with balloons. And the least attractive person is usually the main one who is the less attractive to either all men that may be on the show looking for a match or all women. And they usually indicate how unattractive they may find those people by popping all the balloons, all the guests on the show, in regards to the person who's usually looking for a potential match. Without further ado, I'm going to show you clips of this show, which proves my point of when modern day black women's arrogance usually comes back to, so to speak, bite them in the butt. With that being said, without further ado, here are some of the clips, and they are courtesy of TikTok as well.
Let's go back here. Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county and I have my own hair business and a few other little small businesses.
Okay. All right. And now why did you end up popping your balloon?
So originally I was feeling it. I like I don't want to say a bad boy, but I like somebody that's outspoken. But the question of, I feel like you're challenging the women. Oh, how many baby daddies you got? And then, you know, it's just, does that matter? You say future. So that's their past. It's not their future. How many kids do you have?
I have one daughter. She's 19.
Do you want more?
I do.
My balloon still pop because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I have.
You can't have any more. You
I'm
choose
choosing
not to have
any more. I have a
Okay.
almost 14-year-old and.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future? Because I mean, I can look at you and say like you made people make mistakes. And it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but your past doesn't determine.
When it comes to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship with somebody, you get married and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake. And then so you once is a mistake and then twice is, I don't believe in that because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay.
You should have learned from that very first mistake. Okay, and not saying that your child is a mistake, right?
Of course.
But the fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before the next one.
Determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are honey,
okay.
You're too aggressive now.
No problem. Well, you know, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right?
Baby, let me explain.
And we stand on what we talking about.
Our roots come from Texas, so.
Okay, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay, so
you know what I mean?
South,
so when
Brian, let's move on. Let's move on.
No problem. Have a good day, love.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay and I'm 37.
And Shay, what do you do?
Hello, Shay.
I am an insurance adjuster and I'm just waiting to take my real estate license.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just based off of the energy. I didn't want to pop it too soon. I like to fill you out first, but just based off of the energy and the conversations that were had between the women, just overall, that's it.
Okay. So you a follower?
No, I went out. That's why I said I didn't pop it right away. I wanted to see for myself.
Okay, so you didn't like my responses and the women that I responded to? You didn't like the responses?
Just the energy from it. Yeah.
The energy is too strong for you, huh?
Not necessarily too strong. I just didn't too much care for it.
That's understandable. I respect that though.
Thank you. Okay. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No.
Okay.
Because people, they start off with different personas and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay. Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. I'm a Black American from Louisiana. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but you're
Yeah.
judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you. So I'm not judging
And I
you and your
understand that.
opinion
How many
and
kids
your
you have?
preference. I have 3,
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay. How many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay. So there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man
right. Why?
if
Because
she
there's
has-
billions of women on this planet. All right.
I respect your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, well, Brian, that is all the balloons popped.
No problem.
Well, we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies.
All right.
Take this.
No problem. Thank you.
Damn. 3. They all the same height. They all the same height. Oh, yeah, no.
What's up? Got my new man. Y'all see us. Come on, boo.
All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are
Yes,
you?
ma'am. I'm 29.
29. Okay, and what do
Yes.
you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show,
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. All right. We got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds. So defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like.
That's
how you
fine. Hey, I
responded.
could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came over
authentic
here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
sure.
And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No, just
You know, but if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex and I'm 23 and I pop my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful. Like how you like I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, these here clips, black women are on behalf of you. The majority of you who think you too good, whenever a guy may open the door for you while entering inside a building and walking right in front of you just to show you how much of a gentleman he may happen to be, all to find out, or on top of that, you finding like figuring, well, excuse me, and I'm trying to talk too fast. Anyway, this is in regards, this clip along with all the other clips that I showed you so far is pertaining and in regards to so many of you black American women, modern day specifically around this age bracket of these ladies on this show who appear to be around either their 20s, 30s maybe. This is on behalf of you who feel like you're too good to say thanks to a man whenever he may be doing a favor for you, whenever he may be showing you usually how much of a gentleman he is, especially on behalf of you who may be, while walking into a building, may be walking behind a man only for the man to be nice enough and courteous enough to show you how much of a gentleman he is, only for you to not thank him for doing so, only for you to feel entitled for him to open the door for you to anyway, just by you being a female. And in regards to a lot of you modern day black women, so many of you who feel like you're too good to even greet a brother nowadays, due to the simple fact of how as soon as he may greet you, you always have that assumption that he wants to get with you or sleep with you. This is in regards to a lot of you. The reason I'm showing these clips. Without further ado, I'm going to show you two more clips because it's two more parts right here of this clip, and I do not blame this brother at all for putting all the female guests that he was trying to match with in a place due to how so many modern day black American women are full of themselves, arrogance, think they the shit, excuse my language, but it's the truth at the same time.
Bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
of course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say is it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the
Cool.
one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely. Yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body parts.
You just wasn't looking at my eyes.
What it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms. Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
All right,
so that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Oh, well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know. But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah. Do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart.
Okay.
You already been. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but how you feeling, him?
I'm not gonna get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons?
No.
Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started that, what was going on, I'm very like I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even
you
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
and
ain't
the one
my
that
type.
you wanted popped
If I
up
seen, that's fine.
So
That's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
Yeah,
man
you can't
off
do
camera.
that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah,
Let's
in a real
move on.
way.
Let's
You can't
move
do
on.
that though, Queen.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay, and Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay. Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman like hey.
Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen on TikTok and go right back to StreamYard. Well, excuse me. I said ScreenYards, but StreamYard. And after how this lady, the lady before the last lady who didn't pop her balloon was going in on old boy, this also is in regards to a lot of you women who like to sleep on quote unquote blue collar brothers. You same women who feel like you can't get with a man unless he may make at least a minimum of 100,000 a year. In some cases, at the max, 500,000 or more. Especially in regards to so many of you modern day Black American females who have quote unquote baggage usually. In other words, who may have kids from previous relationships, but still may expect a man without kids of his very own to come in and quote unquote save the day for you, be your Superman. You can also say, be also your Captain Save-A-Ho, so to speak. Anyways, and without further ado, you guys have a good one. Before I end the video for good, make sure you, as always, you like the video, you share, you comment on, last but not least, you subscribe. So with that, all that being said, you guys have a great one.